The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
This Stone Goes Seminole. It's that time again. Every week, Delaney, 11 a.m. right here on KWSH. That's us.
Not always.
Well, it's Stone Goes Seminole. Jeremy FULTZ, Chaho Jeff Godos, and Mojanita Hadam Nita Hidos and Popohoyan. I am your host, Jeremy FULTZ. Welcome to the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma radio program. I know what's different. I can't hear myself in the headphones. That's what it is.
I was wondering why you're
I'm kind of pausing there. I don't know what's going on. I think it's a user error, then it's nothing on y'all's side. I just got to take these headphones off for a second. But it's Tuesday. We're back in here, and it's cool outside. It's like jacket weather out there.
Yeah, I know.
It's been pretty hot, Delaney, and people's been dropping like flies. Seems like every time I go outside, I about pass out. but made it through another good weekend. Mm-hmm. It was warm this weekend.
Oh yeah, it was warm. I wish it was cool then, but I'll take it now. But yeah,
it came a couple days too late.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of our friends seem like they went up to Okmulgee. Jinda, you went to Okmulgee too, didn't you?
Yeah, I went up there Saturday night around 8-ish to catch some of the concerts. I had to wait till the sun went down. That's kind of how I work nowadays. So, but I made it out there for a few hours.
Some people call that vampire-ish.
Vampire-ish.
Yeah. Wait until the sun goes down.
Yeah.
We'll just call it.
I'm Team Jacob. So.
we'll just call it Delaney's lifestyle when the sun goes down. Nah. but we need to make some amendments to last week's show. We made some errors last week. Last week, we announced that we had 2 new hires for the Summer Youth Worker Program over at the language department. Mm-hmm. And so when we showed up on Wednesday, we got an extra one.
They surprised us.
They surprised us, yep. And so, we already gave a shout out to Sydney Marshall and Jaden Stewart. This week, we're going to go ahead and add one more, Natalia Sewell, to that.
Yeah, from Seminole High School.
From Seminole High School. Notable softball player.
Yeah.
Native All-State, I believe.
She's going to play college ball in Kansas.
Yeah. Yep. So didn't want to leave her out, but she is joining us. She's not in the studio today, but joining us out there at Pomahaga, working on some language and working around the office. And so we just want to put that out there that we appreciate all our summer youth workers, all of them. But they plan on having a good learning experience. And Delaney, you're doing a little bit of language with them too.
I'm trying. They're all good students, so they make it easy.
They seem like they're picking it up pretty good.
Yeah, challenging them a little bit. So I hope they're having fun. I'm having fun teaching them.
Yeah, yesterday they didn't get a chance to come into the office, and so it'll be interesting to see how much they retained
over the weekend. It's a long weekend.
It was a long weekend. So we'll see what's going on. And so every week we go over the 4th and 8th Sundays going on within the Seminole Res and also the Muskogee Res with our Muskogee Seminole Wichita Association, the 4th and 8th Sunday church services. So this week on the schedule is Butler Creek, Cedar Creek, Eufaula, Grave Creek, Greenleaf, Hitchity, New Yucca, Randall Mission, Sand Creek, Sand Springs, Tallahassee, Tlawathli, Tokbafka, Tagabuchi, Tuskegee, and Wewoka Indian Baptist. And this weekend is July the 3rd. And so, like we mention every week, some of these churches may be having their church meetings. Some may not. I guess COVID's kind of making another rise
That's what I'm hearing.
in some of the numbers. And so Just check before you go. Some may or may not have their services, and so, and then like we do every week, we want to. Before we do the moment of silence this week, we do want to announce the annual gospel singing going on July the 3rd at Sand Creek, Eufaula as well. And the MC is David Little, and there is a concession stand available. Delaney, did you ever have those greasy hamburgers that they serve at the gospel singings?
No, but I feel like they probably had them at like basketball tournaments.
Yeah,
So
the same ones.
They're the best.
They wrap them up in a paper towel.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then the paper towel sticks because of all the grease, and so it looks like it's nice and wrapped. It almost looks like a McDonald's wrapper, how they stay in place, but it's just stayed in place because
one
of the
whole burger.
Oh yeah. And then they throw the buns down on the grill too. Oh man. Too bad. Too bad I'm on this diet right now.
Yeah. You can only talk about it.
I know. So, and also, like we mentioned, the MC David Little coming all the way from Oklahoma City, and Mary Lee Clark's coming down as the MC. And so, every first Friday of the month, Mary Lee Clark, they do Indian taco sale too, and it's a good one. I went up there a few months ago, and they're like, I know you from Mark Williams's Facebook and Snapchat.
Oh man, that's how I was just introduced like that yesterday, actually, from a Chickasaw down in Ada. So yeah.
Oh, our communications director boy, always posting this on his Facebook. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I guess it gets the nation out there.
Yeah.
So I guess we're on call 24/7.
Gotta watch what we do.
I know. Start putting that on my timesheet every time he gets us tagged. But all right. But every week we talk about the ones that started their journey, and this week's no different. We want to keep everyone in our thoughts and our prayers for the ones that's passed away, and also their families and their friends. And so right now we're going to go ahead and pause for a moment of silence in their remembrance. Mado. And so tonight is a special call meeting scheduled at 7 p.m. and it's going to be held. So take note of this. On the agenda, it did say at the Miccosukee Mission Council House, but we have been told that has been moved to the Miccosukee Gymnasium for tonight.
Yep.
And so anyone planning on going to the general council meeting tonight, which is in person, it's 100% live in person tonight. I do not believe there is a Ring Central or call in available for this meeting. However, the meeting, we are working on getting that streamed for tonight. So just keep that in mind. Tonight's meeting has been moved to the Miccosukee Mission Gym, and that starts at 7 p.m. And we went over the agenda last week, Delaney, and then also all the band members or the band meetings that got announced. And so anything else you want to add to that? Just the meeting's been changed. The agenda is also on the SNO webpage, which is www.sno-nsn.gov.
Go look it up.
And also the Facebook page. And so as we keep going down our list on our agenda here for the radio show, the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma LIHEAP Cooling Assistance that began on June 13th. AC units will be available to eligible households with no existing cooling system in the home and having not received a unit within the last 3 years. So if you have any questions or additional information, please contact the Seminole Nation Social Services, 36645 Highway 270, Wewoka, Oklahoma 74884, or you can give them a phone call at 405-257-6257. And then also, due to the high volume of applications, the lobby will remain closed. However, applications will be located outside the lobby or available by mail and will be accepted by fax, mail, or social services Dropbox.
We have some news from the diabetes program. The brown bag fitness is still going on right now. Where are they at today, though?
Today is Tuesday, so it's going to be at the complex.
So they're in the complex starting around noon for lunch. So make your way out there. It's perfect weather for it today. So
you can
use the heat.
Get out there while you don't have to sweat just getting out of your car.
So yeah, make your way out to the complex in Milwaukee to get your fitness on.
Yep. And then also the 5K color run, going to be the first 100 to show up will register and receive a T-shirt. This is going to be July the 16th at 8 a.m. And guess who the MC of this event's going to be, Delaney?
Stay over.
Jeremy FULTZ is going to be emceeing this event July the 16th. So I won't be running the event, but I will MC the event.
Oh, it'll be a good one.
I might walk the first mile with the microphone. Just, we can use that bullhorn that we have for that.
Give me a golf cart.
Oh, man.
I'll drive with them.
Amanda, if you're out there listening, we need golf carts for this event. But the location is the Seminole Nation, Miccosukee Mission, 5K at 35445 Highway 59, Seminole, Oklahoma, 74868. If you have any questions, you can call 405-584-7293.
So also from the diabetes program, Figi Yikchi Youth Camp, and that's going on at the Chafikni Wellness Center. So you can sign up now, and that's from ages 8 to 15.
I believe the language department is going to be a part of this too for one session, and I believe it's going to be at the Kelly Haney Center.
Oh, okay.
You can register at the Chafikni Wellness Center or via email. You can contact Jordan Harjo at harjo.j@sno-nsn.gov or Jerome Harrison at harrison.je@sno-nsn.gov. The phone number 405-666-8196. Diabetes sure do have a lot of phone numbers that we can give out.
This one. No,
we need to consolidate. But there's 32 spots available for the youth camp, so make sure you get your young ones in there, 8 to 15, and it can be for any Native American. Doesn't have to be Seminole only. So if you have a card, go ahead and sign up.
Come see us out there. You want to do this one?
Communications, we should have Mark come do this one. But Mark says the newspaper is coming out next week. The video shoot is also in the works with NCAA Division II Rogers State champion Jalen Gibson. That goes into production this week. But from Claremore, Oklahoma, the Sooners, they won the World Series of softball.
Yeah.
And then also NC Division II Rogers State
That's
College.
big,
that's huge.
A
A lot of
natives on that
Stajats.
team.
Yeah, a lot of Stajats on that team.
Glad to see it.
Dennis, you know what we have this week?
No.
We have an historic preservation. Did you know? All right. And so this week, Jake came through clutch. Last week, I'm not saying that he dropped the ball or anything.
Sounds like
But Mark said he dropped the ball. But we're not pointing fingers out there, because when you point a finger, 3 arrows come back at you. Then at least that's the Stajati saying, I think.
Oh.
But this week, did you know, Delaney? Did you know? Oh wait, I need to pause. The Seminole Nation Independence Day. Most people think of July 4th as Independence Day. But for the Seminole Nation, ours is celebrated on August the 7th. The Treaty of 1856, or known as the Treaty with the Creeks, recognized the Seminole Nation as a sovereign nation that gave us a land base along with a council house and a light horse. Stay tuned for future updates, because the Historic Preservation Office is planning an event in August to celebrate the Treaty of 1856. Did you know that?
Geek like Gotti.
I think you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, I knew it happened. But
Every year we celebrate the Independence Day. One year, it's a very important event, because August 7th is one day before this certain gentleman's birthday.
Before your birthday.
Before my birthday.
Okay, yeah.
Is August the 8th, but on August the 7th, it's the Seminole.
See, I'm just distracted by the birthday. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
bigger than. Sorry, I'll do better.
All right. And then also with the Honor Guard, we wanted to keep making this announcement for our Honor Guard commander, Rex Haley. So any service member with an honorable discharge, the Honor Guard needs some help out there. And so every week they seem like they're different places helping people memorialize their loved ones. They're out there at powwows bringing in the flags. They are making appearances, and so give Rex Haley a call at 405-220-5342, or you can email Rex at haley.r@sno-nsn.gov. I'm sure that he would appreciate any help that anyone out there can give, or even if you just have questions. Maybe you don't want to go to all the events, but maybe just one. I'm sure that there could be accommodations made for that.
He'll be happy to answer your question.
He'll be happy to talk to anyone that's interested. So give him a phone call if you're out there.
So we have some news from ICWA. Foster parents are needed. You can make a difference in a Seminole child's life. So for more info, you can call them, social services, at 405-257-9038.
Yeah, and we dropped off some language material over there this week too. And so keeping our kids there in foster care still getting some access to the language material, which I think is pretty important.
It is.
That and the culture, that's the whole reason that we have ICWA, is to make sure that we train them, teach them the culture, teach them the language. They stay with the Johnny folks, and so we want to help out as much as we can there. So, and also with the language department, an announcement: if you're a fluent speaker out there, and you want to help out a little bit with some translations of words, give us a phone call. We've got some good feedback, but the more the merrier. It's not a full-time position. We only are some of the ones that have come in already. It's only been about an hour so far.
Yeah.
And so maybe about 30 minutes to an hour of your time, come down. There's some books that we're doing translations on, because we're working on a 5-year project that's going to give our young ones, our little ones, about 50 books in the language. And so we want to make sure that we do the best job that we can, and we want to utilize as many speakers as we can. And so give us a phone call. Our phone number, 405-562-5567. The publisher that we're working with is also reimbursing our elders' time, $50 an hour, to help us out. And so if you have any interest at all or have any questions, give us a phone call. Like we said, it's not a full-time. It's not time-consuming.
Work on your time.
On your time. We will work around any schedule that you guys have. We like working with our elders and our fluent speakers, and that just helps us learn too. So definitely give us a phone call, 405-562-5567. And we can't leave this one out. This is the Princess Committee Etiquette class coming up July the 9th. I guess the location is going to be Pumahaga.
All right.
Because our Miss Catherine Howell's actually helping the Princess Committee out on this one. They'll learn interviewing techniques, traditional greetings, traditional and contemporary regalia, help finding your talent, and questionnaire prep. There's going to be 2 classes scheduled before the application deadline of July 29th. However, there'll also be 2 more after the deadline, but before the pageant takes place, just to fine-tune the etiquette.
It's very beneficial.
Very beneficial.
So, a good one.
Catherine Howell, she's got an extensive background in pageants. She was runner-up to Miss Oklahoma, junior Miss Oklahoma, Tulsa Miss Powwow Club, Comanche Little Ponies. And so she's definitely a good one to help out with this one. And so if you have any questions, you can give her a phone call, 405-562-5567. But they need young ones, young ladies out there. Listen up. This is your opportunity. If you'd like to represent the tribe, try something new. That's what these etiquette classes are for. Come out, see if you like it or not. You don't even have to be polished or anything. That's kind of what they're going to help do. And so if you have just any interest, there is no application fee this year. You just submit your application. And again, the ages are going to be 7 to 12 for the little miss, 13 to 17 for junior miss, and then 18 to 23 for miss. And so give them a phone call. Also, everyone on the Princess Committee will be helpful, I'm assuming. Velma Coker, Dana Kohler, and then also Gina Langford. Give them a phone call if you have any questions. And again, the deadline to apply is July the 29th, because that all leads up to Seminole Nation Days, which is the third weekend in September. And it was leaked today. We found out who the headliner is.
Stay on.
Roll call. Oh, that's not a roll call. Drum roll. The Stony LaRue Band is going to be headlining.
Nice.
At least that's what we've been told by Mark. I guess
Yeah,
that
you
could
gotta
change.
take that with
Got to take that with a grain of salt. But again, Seminole Nation Days is in the work, and then it's a go, is what we've been told. And so the third weekend in September, I'm sure that we will see you out there. I hope it's not too hot the third week of September.
Same. Them slots will be out there.
Good deal. And so let's go ahead and get the birthdays, because we do have a guest,
special guest
today.
All right. Che West, Leah Bender, Gunnar Bender, Tennyson Kirchie, Nate Noon, Buffalo Hill, Angelina Deer, Josh Harjo, Joe Harjo, Tushka Hill, Lisa Harjo, Chinhichkranita, Fachkit Fully, Owagachas.
And while you're switching out, we do have another correction. This seemed like we just made a bunch of mistakes last week, Delaney. I'm going to blame that one on you. But the yard sale to benefit Henson Lena, we've been saying it's in Seminole. It is not in Seminole, ladies and gentlemen. It is in Ponca City. Is that right, Ponca City? Ponca City. Yeah, Ponca City. Where is Ponca City at? Is that north? Long way north. I-35 north. So still, if you want to help with the benefit, for more information, contact Share Kumza, and that is on Facebook. And so that's going to be Saturday, July the 2nd, 2022, from 8 to noon. Again, that's a yard sale to benefit Henson Lena. And so we have a guest in the studio today to make an announcement regarding July 9th, live pro wrestling, two-time guest, almost like two-time champion, but two-time guest, Mr. Oscar Sellers. Oscar, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you again.
You too.
So there's a tornado that came through that disrupted what was supposed to be the original date. So tell us a little bit about what happened and then the new date.
Well, I was going to still have it, but it was just too close for comfort. You know, I was going to move it to another place, and I just figured go ahead and just reschedule it and just have it on a later date. So
good deal. And so that is going to be Majestic Pro Wrestling presents Head Over Heels. That's going to be July the 9th, right here in Seminole, Oklahoma. Where's that location at?
That should be at the Kelly Haney Center at the Seminole State College.
You know, I like getting your Facebook messages.
Yeah.
Because I got a message the other day, and you know what it had on there, Mark? It was the picture of the ring. Is that the ring that you guys are going to use?
That is.
Woo! It looked good. It looked real good. I almost wanted to take a bump on there. But, oh, I'm sorry. We have a guest, don't we? Let's go ahead and bring the guest in. But the Head Over Heels event, again, that's going to take place July the 9th. The doors open at 6 p.m. The bell time's going to be at 7:30 p.m. Special appearances by the TikTok star Kobe Cheese. Now, who's Kobe Cheese?
Kobe Cheese is a Oklahoma. He actually lives in Oklahoma out in Altus, and he's got 1.4 million followers on TikTok. Huge wrestling fan. And he reached out and said, "Hey, I would like to be a part of your show." And I said, "Come on down."
Sounds like he's got almost as much as Delaney.
Yeah.
Delaney, you got about 14, don't you? 14 TikTok stars? 14 TikTok followers?
Well, I have 7,000. So.
7,000.
Yeah.
Look at there. Oscar has 7,000. Delaney 14 TikTok followers. So I don't know if you've seen our TikTok or not, but it's pretty funny.
I'll look you up.
What's y'all's TikTok, Oscar?
Mine's just Oscar Sellers.
Okay.
So,
and so we have a guest on the line again today.
Yes, should be the same Slimy Snake Al FARAT.
Oh, yeah. So we do have to make a disclaimer because last time when Al FARAT came on, the complex got a bunch of phone calls because they didn't like what they was hearing. Is Al FARAT out there?
I'm not just a guest. I'm the greatest guest you've ever had on your show. Get it right. I am the longest reigning 24/7 on-call champion in the history of Majestic Championship Wrestling. Don't you forget it.
Oh, Let's hold back a little bit. We apologize for that. But last time when you was on, Mr. Alpharet, it seemed like you made you stirred some people up a little bit.
Well, here's the thing. I don't like these TikTok stars. I don't like these Hollywood types coming in trying to think that they can just come into our business and make a mockery of it. So any TikTok star, any celebrity that decides to show their face at our show on the 9th is going to get a full dose. They're going to get these hands courtesy of the Arab legend FARAT.
And so, I've been a fan of professional wrestling since I was a young kid. How do TikTok stars get involved with professional wrestling? What's going on there, Oscar?
I guess it depends on their following, really.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They show up at events and promote the show.
So they're kind of promoters, too, to bring in some folks. Okay,
I think so, yeah.
I didn't know if they busted out some illegal things to hit people with. I just didn't know. So
some of them do.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit. I see something real nice and shiny here at the KWS studios today. Tell us a little bit about what you have in your lap there, Oscar.
We have here about 30 pounds of pure gold.
Woo!
Majestic Heavyweight Championship. It'll be on the line July 9th against 2 fantastic wrestlers. One of them happens to be the Arab legend FARAT.
Fantastic. He said he was the best.
Well, he's going to have to prove himself, I guess. But he was going to take on the Chickasaw Warrior, but he got injured, so he will not be there. FARAT decided to send his dynasty after him and injure him. So someone stepped up. Montego Sika will be taking on FARAT for this championship.
FARAT, what do you think about your opponent?
Well, let me tell you this. First of all, shine that belt up really nice. Don't even think about anybody else other than me wearing that championship gold around my waist. I already have it in my mind that I am going to be the first Majestic Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion. And I'm going to take it all over the world. And trust me, when I do, it'll be recognized as a world championship. Now, as far as Coyote's excuse that he got hurt or that we hurt him, hey, bottom line is this. I wanted to defeat a Native American on Native American soil and crown myself the first Majestic Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion. He came up with the lame excuse that he got hurt, that he's got to retire from professional wrestling. That's fine. Now they bring up another individual, Montego Sika. I won't take anything away from him, but I will tell you this. 35 years of experience, trust me when I tell you, you're talking to the new champ. Hands down.
And so, Oscar, tell us a little bit more about some of the other lineup, of the other matches.
We do have a Native American coming as well. His name is Neshoba, and he'll be tag teaming with his partner, Derek. They're called Native Law, and they'll be teaming up and going against a mystery opponent of my choosing. And I can't tell you.
Mark and Jeremy? Right now, is it Mark and Jeremy?
It might
Mark
be.
and Delaney?
It could be Chief and Assistant Chief.
Oh, Chief and Assistant Chief, the executive duo.
We got Stormy Renee coming to take on Luna Nightshade, 2 fantastic female wrestlers. Logan Knight will be there, the Spotlight Logan Knight, that's what he's called. He'll be there. He'll be taking on Ricky Wingrave. And we'll have Red Anderson, the enforcer, Red Arn Anderson.
Oh.
He'll be taking his one last home run tour to Seminole. He'll be taking on brawler Chris Morrison.
Nice. So definitely some legends, not only FARAT, but Red Anderson.
Exactly.
All right.
I heard you earlier say something about you saw the picture of the ring and you would like to take some bumps. Hey, I can make that happen if you just get in the ring with me. I'll make all your dreams come true.
we might do that. We might do that. I think I might be able to hold my own a little bit. We'll see. Oscars, do I need to sign a release?
If you're just okay with it, that's all right.
All right. And so, again, that's going to be live pro wrestling here in Seminole, Oklahoma, July the 9th. Tell us about tickets, Oscar.
Right now, the VIP ringside are going quick, so we got plenty of general admission left, but the ringside's $15, general admission's $5 if you're a student of Seminole State College. but they're 10 for everybody.
All right, and how can you get your hands on some tickets?
Actually, I'll be setting up a booth for the 4th of July festival in Seminole, over by the American Legion building.
Okay.
On Main Street. I'll be handing out some there, and you can buy them that way too as well.
So July 4th, if you're looking to get a ticket for the live pro wrestling for Majestic Pro Wrestling, head over heels. Come down to Seminole, Oklahoma on July 4th, take in the parade, and then also see Oscar at the booth over by the American Legion building. Again, that's going to be where you can get your tickets. You can also contact him probably on the Majestic Championship Wrestling Facebook page to get some tickets. Again, the doors open 6 p.m., bell time at 7:30 p.m., special appearance by TikTok star Colby Cheese and also FARAT. And then, again, this is head over heels. Tickets $15 for VIP, $10 for general admission, $5 for students. Taking place at the Kelly Haney Center, 2701 Bourne Boulevard, Seminole, Oklahoma, 74868 at the Seminole State College. The card is subject to change, but what else would you like to say, Oscar?
Well, it's the 4th of July festival's July 3rd, I believe. I think it's a Sunday. And I do have a replica title like this, but it's a wristband. And I'll be having a raffle for that. So if you want to try to win that.
Oh, that's pretty nice too. Let's see that. Let's see that. Bring that right over here. Right there. FARAT, I might have to keep this little wristband and you can have the belt.
Hey, that'll work for me. Just remember, fans, the louder you boo me, the more I'll beat up your heroes.
All right, FARAT, we're going to give you any last words you'd like to tell to the Seminole community out there.
Come on out there and watch the greatest wrestler on God's green earth become the new heavyweight undisputed champion. And trust me when I tell you, we're taking MCW to bigger and greater heights.
Oscar, any last words from you, sir?
Yes, we also got to remember FARAT is the 24/7 on-call champion still. He's been holding that title for well over 160 days. Who knows if someone's going to roll him up and take it from him.
Just have to have a referee present, right?
Exactly.
Good deal.
Hey, don't any of y'all get any smart ideas, by the way. I'm keeping both titles.
Well, you can catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and the tribal website, sno-nsn.gov, for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. If you have any news or announcements you want to share on the Community and Events Facebook page, please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 a.m. for radio producer Mark Williams, engineer Dennis Burton, co-host DELANEY PENNOCK, Oscar Sellers, the legend FARAT. I'm Jeremy FULTZ. We'll see you back next week. Jimbanai Asij Mado.